Good morning. I laid in bed a little bit longer this morning, so this is coming out a little bit later, which is okay. It's Saturday. I'm enjoying myself. I'm giving myself the time and the love that I need. And I am happy to say that I am now down 28 pounds from my highest weight. 3 years ago, I began a whole food plant-based journey and lost a lot of that weight. About 14, how much did I lose? So I said 28, so 14. I'd lost 14 pounds at that point 3 years ago when I began this journey. But I still was incorporating sugar here and there, and I was still eating oils and fats and cooking with oil and things like that. So I just wanted to give, although I am going to pull a card for us, a little brief difference as to vegan versus whole food plant-based versus whole food plant-based no oil. So vegan, of course, is obvious: no meat, no dairy. Anything else is kind of a go. It's more, people more choose veganism for ethical reasons and health reasons as well, but a lot of times you see more ethical reasons that people choose to go vegan. Whole food plant-based is more about focusing on the whole food and it being more plant-based, so less processed foods. You're incorporating more fruits and vegetables on a whole food plant-based, and you're being more mindful about sugar and just processed foods in general. Whole food plant-based no oil, which is now my latest step along this journey, because I plateaued after 14-pound weight loss. I plateaued and I'm like, come on, I'm whole food plant-based, like what's the deal? Like, I'm really trying to incorporate more of the vegetables, was still eating some sugar, was cooking with oil, etc., until I heard something that somebody said to me: the fat you eat is the fat you wear. And that struck me really hard. And it doesn't mean that you don't eat any fat at all, because even beans have natural fat in it. But the thing is with whole food plant-based mindset is that you're eating food in its whole natural state, as close to the earth as it was meant to be. So a bean, for example, yes, is going to have fat in it, but that bean was made perfectly the way that nature intended. It has the carbs, it has the fat, it has the protein, it has all the other nutrients that that bean consists of, but it's proportionately balanced in just the right way that it's meant for you to be able to digest it, to be able to process it, to be able to use it to its optimum potential. Whereas otherwise, you're not getting that. Once you process things, you start mixing up that balance, and then that balance is what can mess you up. So now, with an additional of no oil, in the last 2.5 months-ish, I've lost an additional 14 pounds and still counting. So let's get to the cards. All right, so as you know, this is Colette Baron Reid's Goddess Power Oracle, and these consist of several different goddesses from several different backgrounds, religions, cultures, races, all of that, which is beautiful, because don't we all need some magical feminine power from any and all sources possible, from any and all backgrounds? I could say I do. So, goddesses, what message do you have for all of us today? Isn't it beautiful how that sun's coming up over there? Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. Okay, goddesses, what message do we have? There it goes. Ooh, Danu, assurance. Let me pull her up in the book. Danu, assurance. Let me hold this up and then I will, is that gonna work. Let's get this. Here, I'll switch the book around. There we go. That way you can see her. Danu, the appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planted, planned, and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season, just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring, as if magically bidden from the invisible to the visible. Danu offers her promise of grounded assurance. There are days when you wonder if you're on the right track, if your dreams are valid, if you have what it takes to show up and shine. You may have hit a dry spell where it appears that nothing is happening and it makes you doubt yourself. When this earth goddess appears, she is reminding you of the promise of new life. Just as fields are often left purposely fallow, perhaps the seeming dry spell of yours is really a preparation time. Under the ground of your visible life lies a stream of abundance that is feeding the roots of the seedings of your intentions planted in your field of dreams. Go about your day-to-day life with faith. Danu assures you that the form of your desires will show up in divine timing and an even more magical way than you could imagine. Assurance. I can appreciate that. Going on this path of being truly whole food, plant-based, and oil-free, I'm gonna pick you up here, is not an easy path. It definitely challenges me. I wonder, what am I doing with these videos? Am I really gonna follow through with this? Am I gonna let down people who are subscribing? Am I capable of really pushing through that hard space? Like last night, yesterday, oh my God, all I wanted was a freaking pizza. I just wanted a damn pizza so bad. And instead I pushed through yesterday. That's one day I pushed through. And I made this amazing vegetable soup, which if you haven't seen it, I posted it yesterday so you can see that I actually kind of took you through like a very amateur cooking show would. But my style of cooking, and thank you, Danu, for the assurance. I needed that, and hope you did too. And hope you have a lovely weekend. Have a beautiful one, everyone.